all goes hand in hand. I'm like my cousin can be a street pharmacist,
Hmm.
and I can observe and see certain things and bring it over here. So if I'm using that example, he giving some product to a girl in the club, I can give away a free something on a landing page.
Mm-hmm.
That frees the product that he gave to the girl in the club or the girl in the party. That establishes a relationship to whereas he now has contact to this person. I give out the free thing. I give out the free thing through a paid advertisement or a free thing through organic traffic.
Mm-hmm.
That builds a relationship with somebody that now I get your name, phone number, and email address that I can contact you. Honey band, honey band, honey band, honey band, honey band, honey bands. Everybody has a six-figure goal, but they're thinking too small. They're only thinking of 100 bands, not realizing that six figures goes all the way up to 900K. And I was able to do that in my business with just one digital product. But it's not about how much came in. It's about how much that I lost out on because of information that I did not have. And I do not want you to go through the same thing on your entrepreneurial journey. So I'm hosting a completely free masterclass this upcoming Thursday, teaching how you can create and scale digital products and digital assets. But not only that, I'm giving you the entire framework and system to take your own intellectual property, your own IP, get it in the right system to scale. And system, SYSTEM, stands for saving yourself time, energy, and money. So go ahead, click the link, and join me this upcoming Thursday for the masterclass. See you soon. Welcome to another episode of It's Crowded at the Top. I'm your host, AstenCeo. Got the voice of God on the other end.
Hey, peace and blessings. My brothers, my sisters, my theys, my thems.
I wonder if some people get offended by me calling you the voice of God.
They shouldn't.
I haven't gotten no pushback yet. But when this gets more popular, I wonder if, because you always get in trouble for stuff you said a long time ago.
Yeah.
People don't get in trouble for the stuff they did now. It's like,
I know, right?
it'll be
10 years ago.
It's gonna be 2030. I'll be saying something like, "Man, God's grace. You called him that you called him God on the podcast." I'm getting an
AstenCeo
award or
facing
something.
slander for calling his friend the voice of God. We're gonna swing it to you, Shelly, for the latest report. But
It'll be 2030. 2030. I'm on stage somewhere getting presented an award. I'll be like, first and foremost, I want to thank God. Because nothing be possible without God. And somebody be like, but then next thing you know, bring up something. In 2023, he said the voice of God was God on his podcast. And he's not thanking God, he's thanking the God on his podcast.
They ain't gonna talk about you on Joe Budden. They gonna be like, AstenCeo thanked God. Was he thanking God or his friend Ice? Weigh in on this. Nobody has an opinion? No. So look, so this to nip that in the bud, people, even in the film industry, when there's a voice off screen, the term is referred to as voice of God. So
Does that make it good?
I don't know. It's just something to fall back on if you face any slander.
Because your industry starts with your industry has a lot of bad practices that are just acceptable.
Hey, it's a dark place, man. That's why I'm here to be a beacon of light. I'm fully aware. I'm fully aware, dog. It's a crazy place.
I wonder who first started that stuff, like the retroactive trouble, like you can't change your mind.
Somebody who was bored, had time, and the resources that we have now because of the technology age we're living in.
No, but even with the resources to go find the old stuff, why don't nobody get the benefit of the doubt to be like, yeah, I did it, I said it, I changed my mind.
Cause the world we live in, bro. We live in like we are the epitome, and I'm just saying we as a collective of misery loves company. So all the unhappy people are like the Joker. Remember the Joker? Like, don't want nothing, don't
Yeah,
want to see nothing but see the world burn. That's it. That's it.
yeah,
Because they really don't care. Like for real, for real.
I know.
So it's like,
But me and you used to go through that jokingly. We would go through that because I'll be like, bro, but you said that. You be like, I did. I changed my mind. I'll be like, huh? That makes sense.
yeah, it's like, but this is the thing though. At what I ain't gonna say at what
Ladies and
point.
gentlemen, the voice of God said, the voice of God said that Miley Cyrus
Oh,
is prettier than Beyonce.
hey, bro,
The voice
boy.
of God said Miley Cyrus has a prettier face than Beyonce.
Oh,
I said,
bro.
voice of God, what have you taken? Are you okay? Are you
Hey,
well?
I don't remember
He said,
saying
yeah,
that.
I'm fine. Stood by it for years.
Nah, I don't remember
Then all of a
saying that.
sudden, now all of a sudden he says, I never said that. I don't remember saying it. Or if I did say it, I changed my mind.
I, look, I hit all possibilities. Like I don't remember it. I didn't say it, but you know what? If I did, no way. Cause I to this day I don't remember. But you have stood strong in that statement.
For
So
some reason, you and another party at the time were just thinking she was just pretty as hell.
she definitely had my attention. When was that? When was Miley out here? Like the Wrecking Ball and what's that other song she had where she was appropriating our culture?
I I don't know.
It was something with some.
I have no clue, bro.
Oh,
But
whatchamacallit produced it? It was a hit. Mike Will made it.
Mike Will,
Yeah, but yeah, no.
I have
For the
no clue,
record,
bro. But
for the
but
record, people,
for whatever it was,
I never said she was prettier than Beyonce. For the record.
I'm from Kentucky. I'm from Kentucky, bro. I'm from Lexington, Kentucky. White girls all around. I was like, oh, this dude's obviously never seen a white girl before. Like, I guess where he's from, white girls aren't that prevalent. Because I'm like, she just looked like a normal white girl.
You know, it's funny though. It's interesting that you say that. I had a conversation the other day with somebody. I was like, I grew up the 99% black population. Like one white girl was in the class with us as we grew up, like until my freshman year of
Yeah,
high school, and then it
that's
like
all I
boom.
get. I was like, bro, I ain't seen white girls. So I was like, if he and especially at like the age frame, you might would still be around like it wouldn't be at the norm during these years for you to be around like college functions and stuff.
Mm, yeah, yeah, still none.
Cause no, I'm just saying because like say my city, Lexington, college town, like it's a
Mm,
city with a college. It feels like a big town, even
mm,
though it's a city.
mm.
University of Kentucky. I was like, she just looked to me. I'm like, she just looked like a girl walking around UK
Right,
campus.
right.
Like, you think Miley's all that? I was like, he gonna lose it if he ever went to. He gonna be like, what's this?
So
This is around Bryson Tiller time. Is you a two keys of ten roof? I was like, bro, if I took Voice of God to two keys of ten roof, he'd be.
man, they're like,
Bro, it's all these Mileys.
I'm never
It's-
going back home.
and two keys and ten
Uh,
roof right across the street from each other.
mm,
Like right across the street. Like That's why when I heard the Bryson Tiller song back then, that's why I was like, bro, he really like how I'm listening to the song.
Mm-hmm.
It's like you outside. I'm like, he outside the spot. Like you a 2 keys or 10 roof.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That's how you
He's
feel.
like, all right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Or you in the car outside or something, or you just pulled up and you park. You like, is you a 2 keys or 10
Right,
roof?
right.
Because that's a call you make.
Mm-hmm. Kentucky, man. Kentucky is a great place, man. It's a good vibe out there, good feel.
I I ain't never been to 10 roof though. Had some nights in 2 keys though.
Mm. Was it?
Good
Is it like
times.
LSU vibes? Like, cause what
Nah,
was it? Tigerland vibes.
nah, because I always felt uncomfortable when we went to Tigerland at LSU. Because for some reason y'all wanted to go to the spot with the 50-foot Confederate flag. And I was like,
bro,
why do they want to go here?
bro. You know what's so crazy? Like, I think growing up in the South, so much is acceptable that is should not be acceptable, bro. Like
Yeah,
the
and
crazy
on top of
norms.
that, my city, like think of that college age stuff. Tigerland mostly was LSU students.
Mm-hmm.
You might go to say back then during these times, you may go to 2 keys, 10 roof. Yeah, it's gonna be college students and stuff, but it's young people from the city too.
Mm-hmm. Gotcha.
Because dang, I didn't go to Kentucky,
Right, right.
but it's something to do. You're gonna go around and like that's
Mm-hmm.
why like my homies growing up, they always thought like I don't want to sound like braggadocio because I'm not. I'm just telling a story. Like they always thought that girls I was dating or whatever, they always thought they was real pretty and they never seen them around.
Mm-hmm.
So they'd be like, bro, where you meeting these girls? Bro, I don't know how you, because they only know the girls from the city that they done grew up with or
Mm-hmm.
went to high, know from middle school, high school, or
Yeah.
know that she go to this school cross town or something like that. I'm like, bro, they're UK.
Mm-hmm.
Go to the college functions and
Right there.
they there. And this girl ain't from here. This girl's from Maryland.
Mm-hmm.
She's from Virginia.
Mm-hmm.
She's from some backwoods county of Kentucky.
Man, college days.
Man, how you know her, bro? She run track. She run track for UK. How you know her? She run volleyball. She play volleyball for UK, bro. How you know her? She hoop for UK. How you know her? Like,
Just say it again. Just say it 3 more times, and maybe it'll click.
I remember one of my homies, he's like, dog, I need to go to college so I can meet some college girls. I was like, I don't go to college here. I don't go to college here. The college that I go to is across the country.
Oh man.
I'm like, I come here for 3, 4 days, meet somebody at I'm like, you live here, bro, and you're of age. Just go to the
Just go. Just go to the
just go
function,
to the
bro.
spot.
You overthinking
Yeah.
it, man.
And some of these dudes street dudes too, so they be like, nah, I need to older them got, but sometimes younger than there's like, nah, bro, she go to college.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Like,
I
what
know
that
what
got to do with?
you.
But you know what I'm saying? That mentality,
Yeah,
like,
for
bro, she
sure.
go to college, bro. I mean,
Uh, Look
but
at
then
me.
I had one person that come into mind though. The business lesson. It finally comes. It's finally coming together. He had actually 2 people coming to mind right now, and these 2 people they're kin to each other.
Mm.
these two people may allegedly be kin to me too.
Mm.
But
Mm-hmm.
but I'm just thinking of college because I'm just thinking of my one of my homies. He was like, nah, like I would tell him to pull up to somewhere, or it'd be like a weekend. It might be I'm in town for Christmas or something, or
Mm-hmm.
summertime, whatever the case. I'm home for this little bit of time in college. 'Cause, I'll hoop, so I'm gone, and I'll
Right.
break windows. Are small. Like, man, you in town? I'll be like, yeah. What you doing, bro? Come holler at me. I'll be like, sure, I'm about to go to this party. Or I'm about to link up with these girls. I'm like, pull
Mm-hmm.
up. She told me to bring a couple friends if I do, because it's just her and the homegirls over here. I'm like, pull up. I'm like, man, they college girls. Man, I don't. And say this one in particular, he really had a crush on because she was like really known
Mm-hmm.
in the city. I was like, bro, I was like, you like her, whatever, man, cause she gonna be the
Man.
like, nah, she college girl. But I'm just thinking, I know of this other individual. He had the college girl selling work for him. And I was like, he saw in, he saw
Oh man.
a product market fit,
That's hilarious.
and he had
And
the
they're like
and he
Reese.
had the wherewithal. He had the wherewithal. He had the wherewithal. I don't even know if I'm saying that word right. He had the mind power to see the entry of to see the entry into a new market, an untapped space,
Mm-hmm.
and he had the access of using these girls to get into the space because he himself couldn't just go up there like that.
Right.
I was like, you smart. And there was white girls.
Mm-hmm.
Got white girls on a college campus
That's
selling things.
hey, bro. That's next level. Bringing it back to Miley.
And guess where he was
uh,
meeting them?
2 Keys and 10 Roof.
Yep.
And look, even that's a double entendre. Huh? Huh? 2 Keys,
Remember two
huh?
keys. Oh,
Come
I
on
ain't
now.
even catch.
Come on
I
now.
ain't even catch it.
I've been writing lately. Come on now.
But that's where he met him at.
Mm,
Like he would go there for fun and stuff. But also too, it's like how you were saying like LSU versus Kentucky, like party scenes.
mm-hmm.
I seen something for the first time ever in Baton Rouge going to parties that I never saw in my life back home. I never saw the pill man in the bathroom.
Mm-hmm. I'm in the bad alley where the pill man
These songs, y'all ain't just songs.
at. There's stories and guidance.
Yeah. I'm in the bag hollering where the pill man at. I'm in the bag hollering where the pill man at. I'm like, oh, they saying this in the song because
Yeah,
he right here.
right.
And Baton Rouge, there was a time I'm hearing all these songs for the first time. Like I never heard a lot of this music.
Mm-hmm.
I'm in there. I'm in mine right now. Oh,
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, these people are out their mind. I go to the
Yeah.
bathroom, pill man back there. I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
this why they're dancing nonstop for 3.5 hours. I'm like, these people ain't stopped dancing for 3 hours. I'm like, they on them jiggers. And
That
they got
jigger
them from the
juice.
bathroom. They got them from the bathroom. I'm like, my man, he was low key doing that at the pub, but he wasn't in the bathroom with it. The kids is calling it Riz nowadays. He just had Riz. Our Eric calls it game. He just had game, and he just going up and conversing with with chicks. And when he getting to the point of getting their number and stuff, and he's staying in contact, it's obviously wasn't just a one a one-off thing from meeting them at the club or whatnot. Like he kicking it with them, he forming relationships or whatever. He's seeing that they, or it might have started as a relationship of him giving the girl something at the party. Like he wouldn't sell it to him.
Yeah, he probably was chilling with them, and then one day just hit it with the Boston George Diego talk. Like, what if you're dreaming the wrong dream? And then next thing you know,
George, what do you know about cocaine?
Oh,
Dig me.
man.
You kidding me or what, man? But nah, that's how it would go, bro. He would go. He would meet the girls. He would give them product. Off of him giving them product, he formed a relationship. Give them some more product. Then they would sometimes some of them would turn into customers, and then some of them he would just give them product, and then they would take some of the product and sell it on campus, give it back to them. Hey, yo, everybody has a six-figure goal, but they're only thinking of 100 racks, not realizing that 6 figures goes all the way up to 900K. And I was able to do that with just one digital product in my business. But it's not about how much came in, it's about how much that I missed out on because of information that I did not have. And I don't want you to go through the same thing in your entrepreneurial journey. So I'm hosting a completely free masterclass this upcoming Thursday, teaching how you can take your own IP, your own intellectual property, knowledge and information that you already have, create digital products and digital assets with it. Not only that, but I'm going to teach you the entire framework and system. And system, SYSTEM, stands for saving yourself time, energy, and money, so you don't have to go through the same pitfalls that I had to go through along the way. So go ahead, click the link, and join the masterclass. It is completely free, but spots are limited, so take advantage now. I'll see you on Thursday. A lot of stuff I know about business too, I learned from these type of people.
Hey, business,
because it all goes hand in hand. But it all goes hand in hand. Unlike my cousin can be a street pharmacist. And I can observe and see certain things and bring it over here. So if I'm using that example, he giving some product to a girl in the club, I can give away a free something on a landing page. That free product that he gave to the girl in the club or the girl in the party. That establishes a relationship to whereas he now has contact to this person. I give out the free thing. I give out the free thing through a paid advertisement or a free thing through organic traffic. That builds a relationship with somebody that now I get your name, phone number, and email address that I can contact you. Same there.
Yeah.
And then in turn, that person, they like the free stuff. Them girls come back when they want party, they want to go 2 Keys and 10 Roof again. They gonna be there next week. Guess where he gonna be at next week? He might not even get their numbers and stuff right then.
Yeah.
He's same spot next week. Then next week it turns into what y'all doing after this? Y'all want to go get something to eat? It's leveling they're more comfortable. Now they hanging around this dude. And turning, cuz where you at? Oh, I'm on campus. You on campus? It's 11:30 a.m. on a Tuesday. What you doing on campus? I'm like, all right. Then next thing you know, you talk to him, or you at his crib, and you seeing 2-3 white girls pulling. Like, what is this? And they don't look like the hood white girls.
Right.
No, it's a hood white girl. Every hood got white
Jennifer.
people in them. These ain't
Jennifer. That was our white girl, Jennifer, bro.
These ain't them.
Yeah.
Then you see them handling money. I'm like, what? Okay. That's why you be at 2 Keys and 10 Roof all the time. Cause I won't be up here. Not like that.
Yeah.
And this the era too of the uh this when cats started wearing. You remember Creative Recreation?
Yeah, I had about 5, 6 pairs of them joints.
This the era of Creative Recs and stuff. So think
Man,
them was dudes club shoes because you couldn't get
yeah.
into certain spots with the. So
But you
so
can
dudes pull the
always get
Creative
in with
Recs
the
out the trunk.
creatives. Yeah, bro. Bro, I had all the flavors. I used to get them from
So this like
pickyourshoes.com. Free
so this like this like Creative Rec era and stuff. I'm like I ain't never liked them. I'm like, bro, I ain't about to put on no Creative Recs to get
Yeah,
into
that
the
ain't your steez. That ain't your steez. Like that's my
to
steez.
get into the spot. I'm like, bro, just I ain't going.
Bro, that's hilarious, bro. This is probably the first time I've heard anybody talk about creative Rex. Like, I've never in my life, bro. I thought I was the only one in the world keeping their business afloat.
Another street pharmacist that I know. My city. That's why I'm gonna say low key. I'm a low key. I ain't gonna say I'm like a big super fan or nothing, but I'm a fan of the Bengals because uh where I'm from, Kentucky, we don't have no pro teams in nothing.
Mm,
And my city, University of Kentucky, is like
right.
diehard UK fans. Closest sports professional sporting team we got, Cincinnati's an hour north.
Mm,
Like Cincinnati's airport is in Kentucky,
mm,
but it's called the Cincinnati Airport. So the Bengals. I remember I was a kid. They had a training camp at Georgetown College. It's like a
mm,
college, like right next to the where I'm from. My mama took me. I like Jeff Blake just because my name's Blake.
mm,
Blake. I had a little. It wasn't a jersey, but it was like a T-shirt jersey.
mm.
Number 8. Blake was on the back. My baseball number was 8. Everything I do like comes down to like a 2 and a 4. Like my basketball number was 24.
Mm.
Later on, everybody like, oh, bro, you love Kobe. I was like, man, I was 24 before Kobe.
Yeah.
Like I'm wearing 24 in the 90s type stuff.
Mm,
Baseball number was 8. That's 2-4.
mm.
Football number was 6.
Two.
That's 2-4.
Mm.
But Corey Dillon, running back, whatever. I like the Bengals. That's why I'm like rooting for them. It's funny. I don't know if you know, Neil's like a diehard
Yeah,
Bills fan.
Bills. Yeah, yeah,
I was looking forward to testing him when they lost to the Bengals.
yeah. Yeah,
And the
that's so
Bengals wore
funny.
they got the hardest uniforms in the league, bro. The new uniforms this year, they got them alternate all white joints with the
Mm-hmm.
black tigers.
Mm-hmm.
Hard. And
Mm-hmm.
they was in the snow in them all whites. I was like, yeah. My man Joey from the 9, LSU ties too. I was like, he ain't losing no prayer.
Yeah.
But anyways, another street pharmacist that I know, Cincinnati's right there. I use the analogy of the freebies leading to a product that I'm like, I can take that to my business, right?
Mm-hmm.
Same thing. This particular street pharmacist, he was selling stuff in Cincinnati to a higher client to at a premium price to higher clientele
Mm-hmm.
through cheerleaders for the Bengals.
Mm.
Same framework though.
Yeah.
He has little Riz. The kids call it Riz. We call it game.
Mm-hmm.
He go to certain events and stuff, or he go up to Cincinnati to party clubs and stuff. He's meeting these women. And these women they want to have a good time. They got certain vices. He's giving these women the certain vices that they're looking for in the night scene.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It's forming a relationship, and then he's having them sell products
Mm-hmm.
to people in Cincinnati. And it's like the people that these people that these women were around, it's different. It ain't like my other mans with college kids and stuff.
Right.
Like like you said, Tariq from Power. Like,
Yeah.
but Tariq stuff different. Like Tariq out there, like, yeah, nah, I ain't gonna say it's different because he got students
Yeah.
that you wouldn't think would do
Yeah.
nothing selling the stuff. Hey, yo, most people, they have a 6-figure goal, but they're thinking too small. They're only thinking of 100 bands. You're thinking too small. We need to be thinking big. 6 figures goes up to 900K. And I was able to do that in my business with just one digital product. But it's not about how much bread came in. It's about how much that I lost out on because of information that I did not have. And I do not want the same thing to happen to you along your entrepreneurial journey. So I'm hosting a completely free masterclass this upcoming Thursday, teaching how you can take your already existing skills and information that you already have, your own intellectual property, your IP, create digital products and digital assets with them. Not only that, but I'm giving you the entire framework, strategies, and system. And system, SYSTEM, stands for saving yourself time, energy, and money so you don't have to go through the same pitfalls that I had to go through along the way. So go ahead, click the link and register for the masterclass, and I will see you this upcoming Thursday. But so he got a premium clientele because these cheerleaders in Cincinnati, they're hanging around, they going to, like, certain people, certain athletes like certain things.
Mm-hmm.
The athlete can get it directly from a quote unquote co-worker.
Mm-hmm.
Like, y'all getting paid by the same organization. They seeing you all the time and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It ain't like they gotta go through no hoops and to get whatever the cheerleader right there.
Mm-hmm.
Cheerleaders, they boyfriends, the dudes that they messing with, they going to different restaurants. Like instead of selling to the dude that's going to White Castle,
Right.
they going to Roof Chris.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like, but the same principles apply. I do it on my end. Get stuff for free
Mm-hmm.
and bring them in. Build the relationship when you get them in. Sell them something.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Some of those people can turn into affiliates for you and sell your products for you to somebody else.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I be like, man, all these street pharmacists out here, and stuff that they know is easily applied over here.
Mm-hmm.
They just stay putting so much of their brain power into only thinking of criminalities.
Yeah. I mean, and then
Like some of the homies. What'd you say?
No, I was just gonna say, it's just human psychology. We go with what we know.
Yeah, but not always though, because they'll know different or they'll know better. But it takes something happening to them to start to do it. I heard Wall Street Trapper talking about this. He was like, he was locked up for, what was Trapper locked up for? I don't know. I think he said something about and this ain't me telling his business. He said this on public platforms. I don't know the man. He's somebody that I study and admire and get inspiration from afar.
Mm-hmm.
We got some similar people that we know, so there's a chance of me meeting this individual one day.
Mm-hmm.
But I can say this because he said this publicly, so I don't want nobody to be like, "Oh, he telling Trapper's business."
Gunna.
That's how. Yeah, this is how I know it. It's part of his story. I've seen him say it on multiple podcasts. I think last I heard him tell his story was on Budden's podcast.
Mm-hmm.
I think he was locked up for 10 for attempted murder.
Mm.
Right. He meet the dude. This is how he got up on the stock game. He meet the dude in prison. He basically was like, how the Boston George stuff go. You in the wrong game, basically.
Mm-hmm.
That's how Trapper got introduced to stocks. He's like, how long you in for? It's like 10 with this and attempted murder. He was like, I'm in for this long. Let's say, I'm just making it up because I can't remember. Let's say he say 3 years.
Mm-hmm.
I'm in for 3 years. He basically stole a few $1,000,000.
Mm-hmm.
Let's say he stole $3 million. He got caught stealing the $3 million. He got charged to 2 or 3 years or whatever. Got to pay back 800,000 in restitution.
Mm-hmm.
He's still a multimillionaire when he get out.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, you in the wrong game.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, and if I get out and do it again, the most that I can do is 5, and I'ma still come out a millionaire.
Hmm.
So Trapper knew,
Mm-hmm.
but it took him, when he got out, he didn't take what he knew.
Mm-hmm.
He still went back to whatever he did and got locked up again.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. It be knowing. I mean, not that we what was it that you said?
You go with what you
People
know.
only do what they know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, go with what you know. No, they'll know better, but it got to take something happening to be like, all right, let me stop this and let me do what I know is better.
Mm-hmm.
Because what happened with Trapper again, he turned into a jack boy. So he's sticking people up, right? What happened with that? He had never been a stick up kid. Well, I guess I don't know the age frame of this. I'm just saying stick up
Yeah,
kid is
yeah,
just
yeah. The term.
a term. But he had never been a jack boy. He sold dope, but his dope dried up. He needed money to pay somebody. So they don't have where you gonna get the money. He turned into the jack boy.
Mm-hmm.
So he said a situation happened, uh, a robbery or something. Something went left. Uh, a gun's on his dude's head. Trapper got a gun to somebody else's head. And he's like, look, blah, blah, blah. Whatever happens, everybody got guns on each other.
Mm-hmm.
And somebody was like, look, I can guarantee you this. You kill him, everybody dying.
Mm-hmm.
Or we can leave and chalk it up. Trapper said from that day, that's when he got out.
Right.
Because he's like, man, I got a daughter, bro. No, it wasn't even about him.
Right.
It was about his daughter.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, I got a daughter. I can't take the risk of not being here. Then he took what he had already known from the stocks and got started trading.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, so he had already known it takes something
Something else, yeah.
something else. That's why I'm like, I know a lot of dudes in the streets, bro. Like, they would be great as an entrepreneur.
Mm-hmm.
And I tell them, and they know certain stuff already. They be like, yeah, I know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I know. But they not, whatever ain't happened yet. And the ones that did switch, something happened.
Yeah, yeah. Like, no mas.
Yeah, or they just got tired of it. Or the ones that are coming to mind right now, they so old. I'm not saying old because they're still young, but
Yeah, I
like
know.
they late 50, 60
Mm-hmm.
doing some stuff, but that's after they done, but they came home at like 45.
Mm-hmm.
They was gone for 20. Like that's what happened.
Yeah. Man, it's a long time, dog.
But I'm like them people that be going in and they go in, they do 2. They do 18 months. They do 36 months and stuff. To them, the lifestyle that they live, that ain't no time.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like the whole time that they in there, they be thinking of what they gonna do.
When they get out.
They mapping out. Yeah, they mapping out how they messed up so that don't happen again when they get out.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, to some people it does be enough, but to a lot of them that I'm saying from personal experience,
Yeah.
like people I know and talk to and stuff, it be like Nah, man, the whole time I was just thinking of how to not get jammed up when I get out.
Mm-hmm.
Like, dang, you weren't thinking of nothing different? Nope.
Not at all. Quick turnaround.
Or was still doing what they was doing
And
inside.
yeah, that part.
Because most people don't know. Most people can't even comprehend. It's more drugs in prison than on the streets.
Mm-hmm. And the same rules apply. Like you got the same gangs in there, got the same organizations in there, you got the same hierarchies. It's everything's the same. Like, nah, that's big dog right there. He control that. They bring this in, they sell it. Like it's the same thing, bro.
And if you in a certain spot, we got this one spot in Kentucky. It ain't no gates around.
Mm.
So like
They just
I
got
know
they just
I
got
know
a
some
gun
cats that
line.
go there.
They damn. Jeez. Jesus.
Man, ain't no gates.
Oh, that gotta be.
I know some cats gone there. They still running stuff like they ain't leave.
Yeah.
I heard Bandman Kevo. I ain't telling Bandman Kevo. He said this on an
Right.
interview. I heard him say on the Say Cheese interview. He was locked up at the joint in Kentucky that ain't got no thing. Bandman Kevo was leaving the prison. His girl was picking him up, and they would take him to go do things he needed to do, and was bringing him back.
Jeez.
Like somehow he had found some kind of way to
Mm-hmm.
get off and get back, like in this time frame before people knew he was gone. Or I don't know if he was maybe paying some people. I don't know, but because I used to question it myself, I'd be like, it seemed like it'd be too, like if somebody really strategized and made some connections, I'm like, you could leave.
Mm. Gun line.
If you ain't know no better, it looked like a
College.
campus.
Mm-hmm.
Just look like a campus, bro. It's building, field.
But that gotta be hell, bro. Like I'm gonna say I know. I can only imagine what hell, like prison is already hell in itself, but to not even have some type of gate or fence there, and it's just like this illusion of freedom just in your face every day. I can't imagine what that might do to the psyche.
I don't know.
I mean, I ain't
I
trying to
seen
know.
something on. I seen something. It might have been Drewski, a little skit. I think I seen it
Oh,
on
the
YouTube
new
short or
joint.
something.
He was
It
talking.
was saying something about how dudes make it look fun.
Yeah. It's real though. Everything he was doing was something I've seen 100 times, bro.
Yeah. But I got a thought though. I got an idea when I was in Dubai of selling stuff to prisons.
People
Man,
do.
Matty J. Shout out to Matty J. Matty J. This is one of the most genuine people I've met
Mm.
of recently. That I was not expecting him to be the person that he is.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you look at, I wasn't that familiar with Matty J's content. We were following each other on Instagram, and Instagram, it don't show you
Yeah.
everybody's
Yeah, you don't know nothing.
stuff,
Mm.
right? So, and I don't scroll as much on Instagram as I used to.
Mm-hmm.
So I wasn't that familiar with his content. But when you see him, it's loud.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you see Matty J, he looks loud, like bright colors, jewelry,
Mm-hmm.
bust down watches, chains, a Fendi shirt
Mm-hmm.
like it's all from head to toe with the hat,
Mm-hmm.
with the shades. And I was thinking he was something else versus I meet him, I was like, this is one of the most genuine, good people
Mm-hmm.
I've met, like, period. And I was like, I get it. I get what he's doing. Like, because he knows his demographic of who he wants his message to get to.
Mm-hmm.
Us as a people, which is a negative, the shiny thing attracts us.
Right.
So he gets your attention with the shiny thing, but soon as you tapped in and hear the message,
Mm-hmm.
he gonna get you.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's undeniable. But he was talking about how he made a play. He had he didn't even know it. Like, say he sold something on like a licensing deal to somebody, and they were using the education in prisons.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, I ain't even think of. I never thought of that.
Yeah.
I'm like, I thought of schools.
Mm-hmm.
Like, get a curriculum together, and then you sell it to a school. If you sell a curriculum for $10,000 a year to
Mm-hmm.
4 schools
Mm-hmm.
for a 5 year a 5 year contract.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, that's 20, 40, 60, 80. That's 100 grand over the,
Right.
you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah. Yeah. For sure.
Because that's 10 a pop
Mm-hmm.
from this many schools over that time period. But I was like, I ain't know certain stuff like that's available for like prisons.
Yeah. I remember.
So I was like, I want to invest in.
You had came to mind when remember I told you I took a government contract webinar. Did I tell
Yeah.
you? Yeah, you had came to mind when I took that webinar and I was reading this other book too. Then I was like, but I don't know, and I never said nothing because people be forgetting. But then I remember in the time I was like, I don't know how bro could do that because they were just talking about like you have government like barbers be having like multi-million-dollar government contracts. You know what I'm saying? People be speaking at
Mhm.
prisons, stuff like that. And I was like,
But I'm not talking about for me to be a physical time. I'm saying where I create a product
right,
and I sell it to you all, and you all give it to them.
right.
It's not a time
Yeah,
commitment
yeah,
for
yeah, yeah,
myself.
yeah, yeah, for
Because
sure.
Matty J, he was saying what he had no clue it was even in prisons.
Mm,
Because he talked about it, and then when he got off stage and I put him to the side, we chopping it up. He was like, honestly, bro, he sold it to whoever, like basically like whoever he sold it to, they put it in the prison
mm-hmm,
and whatnot. Then he just saw some money from it one day.
mm-hmm,
Like, he didn't even know what they was doing with it.
mm-hmm.
I was like, that's dope.
Yeah.
But don't judge a book by its cover. That's some real stuff. Cause it was like as soon as bro, within 3, 4 sentences, I was like, oh,
Mm-hmm,
I get it.
mm-hmm.
Cause I don't know if you're familiar with who Matty J is or not, but
Nah,
do you know who I'm talking about?
I was gonna check them out once we got off the pod.
Look him up, and y'all look him up too. CEO Matty J. I think that's his IG. Let me see. Yeah, CEO Matty J. Good dude. And that's a compliment. Like when people be like, man, he's a good dude,
Yeah, for
man.
sure. That's like the highest for me.
Huge compliment. And he even got me on the mind frame of documenting more.
Mm-hmm,
His whole thing, Matty J's whole thing is document the process.
mm-hmm.
Because there's so many different plays that you can run when you document the process. And everything that he says, he got all the receipts because Matty J documents everything.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not exaggerating, bro, when I say
Everything.
everything. Hey, yo, most people, they have a 6-figure goal, but they're thinking too small. They're only thinking of 100 bands, not realizing that 6 figures goes up to 900K. And I was able to do that in my business with just one digital product. But it's not about how much came in. It's about how much that I lost out on because of information that I did not know. Literally, millions. That's why I'm hosting a completely free masterclass this upcoming Thursday, teaching how you can take your already existing knowledge and skills and create digital products and assets from them. Not only that, but I'm giving you the entire framework and system. And system, SYSTEM, stands for saving yourself time, energy, and money so you don't have to go through all the pitfalls that I had to go through along the way. So go ahead, click the link and register for the masterclass. It's completely free, but spots are limited. So go ahead, click the link, register for the masterclass, and I'll see you this Thursday. If Matty J, he just found he found the supplier for Zara in Istanbul, because when we left Dubai, he was already out there for a few weeks, and then he went to Abu Dhabi. Then they went somewhere else. Then they went to uh, uh, Istanbul.
Mm.
It's the people that make all the clothes for Zara. You just go in there and get the stuff for whatever. But he's documenting all this stuff. Like his notes app on his phone, it's crazy. Like he literally documenting everything. And then you go on his stuff and he'll just give you a play for something. He'll be like, and you can't say, does it work? He'll sit there, he'll airdrop you the notes that he took in real time. He'll send you a Google Doc. He'll send you a video and all this other stuff. So it's like you just look at his content. He'll be like, here's the hotel play. Hotel play. Yeah, I just spent a month in Dubai, spent $400 in luxury suites for a month.
Yeah.
Here's the play. Give you the game. DM me the word this to get the hotel, to get the Dubai suite play.
Yeah.
And I'm like, how you? I mean, you and your wife been out here for how long? Oh, we've been out here for about 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks. I'm like, dang, you been out here. You know, my brain, I be calculating. I don't be pocket watching, but I do watch spending. I'm a spender watcher. Like, damn, okay, you been out here too. And I'm out here for 8 days. You've been out here for another over a week. When you leaving? No, probably in a week or two. I don't know yet. We just we figuring it out. Okay, and you staying here? You ain't got a room. You not in a room. I'm looking at the store. Wait, bro, your room look different. Oh yeah, well I got the apartment. Dang, you been in there for a month. Okay, you carried a two.
Yeah.
Now you're in Abu Dhabi, now you here in another one. Then he showed the bill. I'm like, bro, how you got all this stuff for $800? Documented the whole play.
Yeah.
Here.
Yeah.
All these designer clothes I wear. He makes money off of his clothes too. You want the get the money from your clothes play? He documented the process. I ain't know people rent clothes. That sounds crazy to me.
Yeah. I mean, I knew about I know of that when it comes to like special events, but not like
I knew of that for like I've heard of women like renting bags and stuff. I ain't know that somebody would rent a shirt or some jeans or a jacket or a coat. Like, but I'm gonna wrap it up, y'all. I don't shout out many people, but Matty J is one that I will shout out. Y'all go check him out. He give a lot of game, a lot of value, crazy plays, and it's just the principles that he stands on as a man. And I don't even want to get into religion and stuff, but I respect that no matter what people's religions are, when they like that's what you own, whether you're a Christian, you're a Muslim, you're this, you're that, whatever it is. It's like people that really walk by it, because people say this stuff, but Their actions don't show it.
Right. Right.
I was like, bro, and like I said, I wasn't tapped in. I might have been more tapped in if I had consumed more of the content. But I just know when I did see stuff, it was just, I'm flashy. I'm in your face.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I get it. It makes sense. It makes sense for the. Uh, I don't know if people had seen last episode, but I was talking about branding versus marketing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, that's branding. Like he chose to do that to know who I am.
Mm-hmm.
Once you're aware of me, I can hit you with the game that I'm and the message that I want to hit you with.
Right.
It's no different than a Grant Cardone. Grant Cardone in your face, obnoxious, arrogant,
Mm-hmm.
uh, condescending.
Mm-hmm.
What else would people say about Grant? Jerk. Uh, but a lot of stuff he does just to get you to know who he is.
Mm-hmm. Pay attention.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He gets you to know who he is, and then he'll give his message, whether you agree or disagree with it.
Right. And then even in from what I've seen, once he's in his like message bag, it feels genuine.
Nah, it is.
That's
I'm a fan
Yeah,
of
I know.
Grant.
But I'm just saying, like, a lot of people, once you get past the surface level, then once you get to what they want you to see or why you're there, and then it still could be a little like, nah, I'm cool. But when he gets you there, it's like, oh,
And all these people, everybody says that they don't agree with what Grant Cardone says as far as like business and money wise and real estate and all that type of stuff. But I'm like, he's a billionaire.
right,
How can you say what he's saying don't work?
right. Or I don't agree with that. And the
You
majority,
don't agree with it. What'd you say?
not just gonna say, just like anything in life, the majority of the people who disagree with stuff ain't doing it at all or ain't even doing it nowhere near the level.
All the criticizers don't ever do nothing
Yeah.
in any facet.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you got all this money. You should be donating. Why aren't you donating and helping people? You ain't helped nobody your whole life.
Right. You ain't donated
Homeless
$5.
person come ask a homeless person asks you for $1. You tell them to go get a job.
Mm-hmm.
You literally have never helped nobody ever. But you pointing at the rich person that they supposed to come and give back.
Mm-hmm.
You ain't did nothing. The person, I don't agree with what Grant Cardone says about real estate. You own nothing.
Yeah.
I agree with him. I bought houses. I see it's not an investment.
Mm-hmm.
That's all he's saying. He says real estate's a terrible and buying a house is a it's terrible. Don't do it. You should never buy a house. Well, Grant, you make your money buying houses. He makes his money buying them, not
Right.
paying for them.
Right.
People think, I own my house. It's an asset. Assets bring money into your pocket. Your mortgage takes money out of your pocket.
Mm-hmm. And even with Grant, he buys doors.
Yeah. He buys multiple doors for cash flow.
Yeah.
I'm telling you from personal experience, buying a single family house for a rental is not a good decision.
Yeah.
It don't make sense to be that much in debt to cash flow a few $100
Mm-hmm.
to me. It don't make sense. Owning the house, I got a play I'm gonna do in the future. When I do it, it's not gonna make any sense financially. I already know if I pay off my house, it's not a good financial decision. That's just the me decision.
Mm-hmm.
Because I could take that money and do something way better with it to make money.
Mm-hmm.
But that's just the lifestyle. That's what I want to do.
Mm-hmm.
Like I think a lot of people, we gonna wrap it up off of I just want people to hear this. Y'all, when y'all getting in the business or whatever you want to do, start with the lifestyle first and then build your business off of the lifestyle that you desire to live. A lot of people just think of the business first and then think of the lifestyle afterwards.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I switched up a lot of things in my business because I'm like, I don't want to be this person. I want to live this. I don't want to be a hustle. I don't want to be the, oh man, I'm hustling. I'm a go get it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm grinding. I don't want to build no grinded out lifestyle.
Mm-hmm.
Years ago, I had no choice but to grind because I didn't think of that.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, if I truly want to get up, do what I want to do when I want to do it, or the lifestyle I desire to live, I'm taking that first, and then I'm building a business around the lifestyle because that's the most important. So if I'm saying, if anybody that knows anything about finances or any successful business person, if I was sitting there when the time does come and I'm talking to Grant Cardone, and I would say, Grant, I'm gonna pay off my house. Fuck you doing that for, man? It's dumb as hell.
Mm-hmm.
Why? I know every reason why he would tell me why it's dumb. No, what you need to do, take that money that you were going to use to pay off your house, go get some debt, go buy you, go buy you a 2.5 million worth of real estate with the debt, control the asset, and cash flow this many thousands a month.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I know. I just don't want to have to pay to live.
Mm-hmm.
This is the lifestyle I want. I don't want to. I don't want to have to. I don't want to have to owe nobody. That's just a personal thing. That's not gonna be a business
Right.
decision because it's a terrible business decision.
Mm-hmm.
I know that. But when I do it, it ain't gonna be like everybody else with their goals. Like everybody got goals of paying off their house. Their goals of paying off their house is totally different than mine. They're thinking of wealth. I ain't thinking of no wealth. I just want to do that.
Mm-hmm.
They're thinking that's the key to wealth. I know that ain't the key to wealth. When I do it, I'm already be wealthy.
Mm-hmm. Paid off.
But yeah, y'all think of the lifestyle you want to build first and really put some thought into it and then build your business around the lifestyle versus when you build the business first, your lifestyle will be dependent on the business.
Mm-hmm.
We out.